Hi, this is Sarah with Lasers and More, and today we're going to do a quick tip. Today's quick tip is going to be, what is that little ruler icon in the lower left side of the Glowforge design space? So to find that ruler, let's start out by selecting one of our designs and opening it. The first thing that you should do once it's open is make sure that you have a material selected, and you'll notice that in that bottom left corner that I had been talking about, there is no ruler. To be able to see the ruler, you need to click on one of the components of your design. So I'll click on this picture frame and the little ruler appears. I didn't know this ruler was here until I had my Glowforge for about a month. So it's no big deal. Don't be embarrassed if you didn't know it was there either. So now that you have a part of the design selected, you can click the ruler and it will give you a position and a scale row. The position row is related to this 9-dot grid, and the 9-dot grid is what part of that design is being used to locate the design within your workspace. So right now, the center dot is highlighted teal, and that means that the location that is designated by this X and Y coordinates, X is the horizontal left to right, and Y is the top to bottom coordinates. The center of this design is where 2.339 inches by 3.769 inches is, relative to the 0 point for the laser. The 0 point is the top leftmost point that the laser can ever print. So I find it easiest to orient things by the top left corner, but you can use the top center or the bottom center or the bottom right, whatever works best for you. But I will select the top left. And you can see that it is now saying that it is negative 0.661 inches by negative 0.231 inches. And that means that it is outside the bounds of the cutting area. Now, you would think that it could cut at 0, but it doesn't. You need to have it just in of that. So I will put it at 0.01 inches by 0.01 inches. And all of a sudden it becomes a cuttable design. The design changes from those red dots to a orange and purple because it's a score and a cut. Now the next thing is the scale. The scale tells you how wide and how tall the design is. This is a 6-inch wide by 8-inch tall design, and you can adjust that either using the aspect ratio that is locked, so that if I change this to 3, the height will change to 4. Let's demonstrate that real quick. Not sure why the number didn't change, but once you reopen the panel, it did change. And undo that change by using Command Z. It's back to 6 by 8, or you can unlock the aspect ratio. Then whatever part of the scale that you want to change will not affect the other one. So if I change it to 3 now, it will not change that 8 inches, and it will just make it tall and skinny. And again, I'm going to undo that using Command Z or Control Z, depending on what you're using. That is what the little ruler in the corner is for. It's to help you adjust the location and the scale of your design components. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the questions or comments section. If you found this helpful, please do subscribe, because we will be making more videos and then you'll be the first to know. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.